Broadcasting from the business capital of the world, this is the Podcast Business News Network.
I love every time we get together with her because we learn about people and ceremonies and excitement, and she is somebody that brings dreams to fruition in paradise. I'm talking about Becky Ringler. She's the woman behind Simple Kona Beach Weddings and thinking about either getting married, eloping, or maybe renewing your vows. Hawaii, beautiful place to do it, and she can help you with that. Becky joins us once again as our professional year on the program. How are you doing?
I am great. It is a beautiful morning here in Hawaii, and I'm so glad that we have some special guests today, a recent couple of mine, Bex and Jen Bradley, and I'm just so happy that they're here to kind of talk about their wedding, and it's going to be a really fun call. We had a super fun time at their wedding, and yeah, it's been really fun to get to know the two of them. And even afterwards, we have definitely kept in touch. So it's been really fun. So I'm glad they're here.
Oh, I'm excited. I cleaned the place up here. I didn't even know we had company. So this is fantastic. Bex and Jen, welcome. How are you doing?
Great.
Really good. Thanks.
Happy to be here.
So this is fairly recent, I understand. When you both get married?
September 2nd.
That's my birthday.
And
this is meant to be.
How sweet.
That's crazy. Wow.
So, kind of seems to be a magical month for all of my family anyway.
Wow. And how did you make the decision on Hawaii?
You want to tell or me?
Well, we had already planned a vacation in Hawaii, and I took Bex out to a dinner date night, and we started talking about the vacation plans, and she just blurted out, "Why don't we get married in Hawaii?" And I said, "Well, dang it, you beat me to it," because I was already thinking that. And then she got serious and said, "So will you marry me in Hawaii?" And our vacation became a honeymoon.
Wow. So would you say you eloped?
Yeah. Yes,
We did.
we did. Yeah.
Yeah. Our family was like, what? But at the same time, we're like, we don't want to go through all the craziness of doing a wedding. We just want it to be us. And so then we started looking online, and
And Becky found Becky.
Becky found Becky.
Cool. So when you first spoke with them, what were you thinking? What were you feeling just based on that initial conversation?
Well, we had a great time. I mean, as I recall, because we have just a lovely report to them.
I remember, I think that we were actually in the car and we kept breaking up. We had to go find a parking spot.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah.
It was one of the or something.
Yeah, that was like our planning. But when you and
right.
Becky first
We first talked on the phone, right?
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. And but we had a really nice rapport. I mean, and it's always really fun. I can always tell, like, when I talk to people, I'm like, oh, it's going to be so much fun. We're going to have a great time together. And that's how I felt with Bex and Jen right away. It was really fun from start to finish. We had a great time. Just the planning. And I'm curious, well, Steve, you can ask some of the things. So I have some things I'm curious about, but
I'm curious about the ceremony because I've heard different things have been done and there's different rituals that you can do or not. So kind of walk us through that. And what's different is it was just the two of you, correct?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Tell us about the ceremony.
Us or her?
Yeah, you guys.
Oh, you. Back to Jen.
Oh, it was, it started off, first of all, we showed up and we had picked, the places that we wanted. And it was magical that it was just under this really sweet kind of, I don't know what kind of tree it was, but it was really sweet. And it was right on the beach sand, yet the black lava was around behind us, which we wanted that too. So it was a perfect spot. But ceremony wise, Becky did a really wonderful job of incorporating some of the traditional Hawaiian ceremonial things. I'm not that familiar. Jen can speak probably more to that, but then also, just honoring the land, us, our love. And it just was just really special. And then honoring, lava rocks and our rings and leis. I mean, it was just really a sweet ceremony that just kind of really spoke to both of us and was really well done and easy and fun, but heartfelt.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Well, Becky opened the ceremony blowing the conch shell,
That was amazing.
and that was incredible. And I knew as soon as she did that, I'm getting goosebumps again. As soon as she did that, I'm like, okay, this is really special.
Yeah.
And she brought in just all the blessings from nature, from the island, and we honored all of the Aina, right? Is that it, Becky?
Yeah.
The
Yep.
Aina?
Aina is land.
Yeah.
Those of you that don't know, in Hawaiian.
Yeah.
And then it was really pretty amazing that one of the sea turtles showed up on the beach when we were getting married. And then also that day there was eruption of Volcano National Park at the same time, which we were hoping to catch while we were there. But it happened on our wedding day. We'll take that.
Wow. So
Yeah.
was there,
Yeah.
could you, from where you had the ceremony, could you see the eruption in the distance or no?
No.
Okay.
No.
Gotcha.
It's really far away. For people that are wondering, I mean, from here, it's like 2.5 hour drive. The thing that usually happens is that the air, in our case, it didn't happen, but it can, after it's been erupting a while, the air can get a little, it almost looks like it's cloudy or foggy, and that's the volcanic fog. But you have to be much closer to the volcano to see it, because even though the fountains have been huge, you can't see them from this part of the island at all. That's why it's called the Big Island. This is a big island. So anyway, there's no danger. It's too bad we can't see it because it would have been exciting, but no. Yeah.
And thank you for saying no danger.
Yeah.
And the turtle, you saw, I mean, it was at the ceremony. Did you see the turtle or walking up or after?
We actually have photos. Some of them are in the gallery of us with looking at the turtle. And then one was, I think she got us kissing with the turtle in the foreground.
Yeah. One of Karen's
It was
shots.
really sweet.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's very special the way you did it, and I can relate to it. I've been married on a tropical beach with no one else. I'd just call it a Becky, back in the day. And it's just, there's something different about it. It's very intimate. It's very you. You don't have to take your attention away, your energy, and focus on others because you want them to be happy, of course.
Right.
Were you feeling that? Like when you were there, it was like, yeah, this is the right thing. We did the right thing.
Absolutely. I mean, we were so focused on each other, I forgot that there were photographers there. So everything is just, her husband, Becky's husband, took so many photos with my iPhone. And then we also had Karen, the professional photographer there. And so between the two of them, we couldn't have captured more. And the way it was captured was, there were candids, but there were also, some slightly posed shots, but it was really just us having so much fun. I mean, one of the best parts of it was that, we felt so comfortable. I mean, these are technically strangers to us, right? I mean, we met Becky and spoke with her ahead of time, but we didn't have this long lasting relationship, but to feel so completely comfortable and absolutely free to be us, and then have it filmed on top of that, that was special. And I don't think people, I don't know if everybody can do that, because that speaks to the personality of Becky and Matt. And it was just fantastic. We were just so at ease.
The entire day was just pure magic.
It was.
It really was.
Not only that, but after done and we're driving away, I said, that was so much fun. We got to do it again.
Yeah. Becky had taken care of all the arrangements. She had the flowers already there. She hooked me up with a makeup artist to get ready, and literally she handled everything. And it was just so beautiful and seamless. Yeah, how everything rolled out.
Yeah, I mean, even the wedding license, dinner arrangements, hair and makeup for you. Yeah, we did the massages ahead of time, right? But I think you might have helped. You did help us find some of those too. I mean, everything was just so easy. We literally could have just hopped off the plane, went and got married, and it would have been no big deal. It was so easy, and so affordable. I mean, my niece got married a year ago, actually. And oh my God, the costs were I mean, I was like, are you kidding me? And they rented a venue that nothing came with it. They just could do everything, and they rented the venue. The venue alone was almost twice the cost of what we paid for everything that we got from this. And I was like, why would anybody not do this?
And you're in paradise. Oh my gosh.
That being said, I mean, I do have to say, in case, especially if my niece sees this, her wedding was gorgeous and it was amazing.
It was just different. It's different. That's all. Yeah.
It was, but she had, I mean, it was a destination wedding for a lot of people, but a lot of people live in the area there too. But it was beautiful. Vermont, New York, upstate New York farmhouse wedding. Totally different than an island wedding, and it was gorgeous, and my niece did a great job, but it was a lot of work.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, well, we're not in our 20s, so we're not doing stuff like that.
Tell me about the ceremony itself. Let's focus on the rings. What happened there?
Oh, yeah. So Becky had a wooden heart-shaped bowl. I believe it was koa wood, right?
No, monkey pod.
Monkey pod. Okay. See, you know these things.
Monkey
You
pod.
should tell.
Yeah, no, I think it was monkey pod.
Monkey pod.
Yeah, I had a koa bowl before and it got split. So now I have a monkey pod bowl, but it's in the shape of a heart. By the way, koa is traditional, but koa wood is very rare and very, very expensive. So for now, I have this beautiful, unique monkey pod wood bowl. Yeah.
Yeah, it's beautiful. Yeah, heart shaped. There's photos of that too in our wedding album. Hopefully you have it. But and then the rings. I mean, we actually had pretty unique things around getting the rings. Jen had picked out a really beautiful, what'd you call it, a solitaire oval bypass ring, and then I had picked out a band with some of the kind of swirly look to it with some diamonds. It's this one here, but you can't see that right now. But and I picked it out because I thought it would complement it. And but she had in mind something different, which would be more my style. And it ended up being a ring that was at you say it, Nahoku. I got it right. And we didn't have a band, you know, for hers because it was so uniquely shaped. It was not something that a band was made for. So we had these rings and we were like, okay, these we'll use. But then we were also on the island and we went to Nahoku and they had what we ended up just knowing and falling in love with is the wedding band that I'm wearing now. And we actually got two bands that absolutely fit perfectly around her diamond. So maybe you can even put it up to, I don't know if you can put it up to the camera or not, but
it's in the
yeah. No, but not with the two bands.
Oh, not with the two bands.
Yeah.
And so Becky put the rings in the monkey pod bowl in some water.
Ocean water.
To pure into
Ocean water. Yeah.
Oh, it was ocean water.
Yeah.
Yes.
And
all four of them.
Yeah, all four of them. And then at the end of the ceremony, we then, of course, the rings were on our hands now. And so we tossed the water back into the ocean with gratitude and thanks. Yeah. And the lava rock.
And the lava rock that
right.
We chose a lava rock on the beach and then we, and it was wrapped in
tea leaf.
Tea leaf?
Yep, and that's used during your, I had you hold it during your I do's. And there is meaning around that, Steve. I usually say to people like, I'm going to surprise you unless you really need to know ahead of time. I will explain the meaning during the ceremony. And I almost don't want to give it away here because it makes it really special to hear it in the moment, I feel like. For people that are very anxious, I will tell you all of that stuff ahead of time. There are some, you two weren't, but some people get really anxious and they need to know everything. And it's not like I'm going to hold it. It's not a secret to you. It's more that most people find it really fun to be in the moment and find that stuff out. I'm curious, did you feel that way? Because everything was sort of unveiled during the ceremony. Did you like that?
Yeah, I did. I mean, there was one point especially where I wasn't nervous up until Jen finished saying her written vows that she wrote specifically. And they were so beautiful and so flooring that I was like, oh my God, mine were really good, but they were nothing like that. And I felt almost like, and I had asked Becky at some point, like, well, you know, just maybe give me a chance to say whatever's on my heart or in my mind at the time. Cause I think stuff will come to me and I'll want to just say whatever's there. Well, thank God she read the room and didn't do anything to make me speak on the spot, because I was too floored and crying and about with her vows, and I wouldn't have been able to. I'm like, oh, whew. That was the only moment where I felt a little like, oh no, and Becky just carried it and made it so easy.
What was the weather like during your ceremony? Was describe it.
Perfection.
It was
Perfection. It was like 70, 76, 77. I don't know.
Yeah, it was,
80, I don't know.
close around 80-ish. And Becky always times it perfectly to have the sunset happening. And it was one of the most beautiful sunsets. And everybody that looks at our photos is just so shocked and amazed at how beautiful everything was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, we would say you couldn't have planned it that way, but Becky can.
I can't plan the weather, but I try to. And luckily, the beaches that they use and that I love to use, those have some of the best weather on the whole island, which is part of the reason that I love to use them. Also, like Bex and Deb were saying, like we had them in this little nook of trees. That's not a great location if you have guests, but it is a beautiful, intimate location if it's just the two of you. Because it was like the tree kind of came over and created this it almost felt like a little nest or something. I mean, the ocean was right behind, but it was really private feeling. And we were also shaded enough so that it wasn't too glary or anything from the sun. Sometimes that doesn't matter, but in this case, it gave us a little bit of privacy, but yet open. I don't know how to describe it, but it was really nice. The weather was perfect that night too. Yeah.
It really held us. It held us in a really sweet space. It was private, but it was also completely open to nature. It kind of couldn't have been more balanced and perfect that way. And, it gave the photographer was behind that kind of area. And there's this one photo I absolutely love where she captured the trees kind of around us from that side with the ocean behind us, which I was like, wow, how'd she get that shot? I hope you have that one too.
I do. I have your gallery, so we can show.
Great.
The gallery later too. Yeah.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
So, but the weather was amazing. I mean, it was humid, and I remember thinking, wow, it's humid, but that beach was just a perfect amount of breeze, nothing too much, but it was cool. And it just kept it at the perfect temperature. Whereas even walking towards it, it was a little warmer. But as soon as you got past the tree break and or I guess it's more like bushes, but as soon as you got onto the beach, it was like, oh, this is the most perfect weather.
Oh, by the way, caveat, humid for an East Coaster or for a Southerner, Southeast, it is not humid in Kona. If you're from the West Coast or places where it's arid, where you have more arid heat, it will feel humid to you. But as an East Coaster, I can tell you, it's not humid compared to what we know. Steve, you and I know it's sticky summer.
Yeah, no, I'm from the East Coast, and it wasn't.
Oh, Jen. I mean, Bex is from upstate New York also.
So when I say humid, I'm like we were out in the more California hotter time of year. So showing up in Hawaii, I was like, oh, there's a lot more moisture here now.
Yes.
But it wasn't horrid, but I just was noticing the difference. Just like when I go back east, it's horrid. But here was like, it actually was like the kind of moisture that it kind of makes you feel like you're not going to dry out either, because that's not fun. No, it was just perfect.
Was there, you feel like a little breeze going there, not enough to, get in the way, but just, to take away that humidity?
Just enough to keep you from sweating through any clothing when you're nervous.
The breeze. There was a soft, gentle breeze, and it made helped my wedding dress flow in pretty ways, and it was really neat. It was really perfect.
Yeah, there's one photo of you before the head lay. There's just a little hint of the wind blowing in your hair. It was really, really beautiful.
Yeah.
What else can you tell us, Becky, about the ceremony that maybe we haven't hit upon?
It's always so funny because I feel like even for I know my couples always say I don't remember, right? Because it's like it all happens in the moment. Like they remember, but they don't remember. And I feel the same way. All I remember is this feeling of joy
Mm.
and the amount of emotions that the two of you had
Mhm.
in a beautiful way. It was so heartfelt. And there's
Mhm.
something about, I love, I mean, by the way, I do love it when people have their guests. I think it's very special, but I particularly love elopements because I don't have to think about an audience, so to speak. I don't have to think about including anybody else. It really is. I always say it is just for the couple, as long as they can hear me. That's the most important thing. But regardless, it's really fun when I don't have to think about any external factors and I can just focus in on on the couple and their love. And I just remember it feeling very magical and fun and just like a delight of it.
Mm. Well, I
Yeah.
think, if you believe in energy, the exchange of energy, where if there's other people, you have to give, aside from the attention, your energy there. It's the same thing if you go to grab a meal, by yourself. It's different because now you're focusing on the meal. So, it's just a different vibe. But I'm picturing what that must have felt like. Just magical. And especially since you kind of weren't planning to get married there until shortly before you left. Um,
Right.
that's the special part in itself right there.
Yeah.
And it was really interesting because we had contacted a couple different people because we had no idea. And as soon as I don't know, I came across Becky's website and I was like, there's something just feels right there. And then when we spoke to her, I was like, hands down, definitely.
Mhm.
We didn't even speak to anybody else.
No.
We just knew we were supposed to do it with Becky and that it would be great. And it was. I mean,
Mhm.
I feel really grateful for that. But Becky's energy is just so assuring, reassuring as far as she'll take care of it. Also, um, like when she says, "Look, you can really just focus." She asked, what do you hope to get, and I said, well, we want something that's obviously heartfelt and meaningful, but also light and fun and happy and
Yeah.
joyful, because there you can be all serious about it, but at the same time, it's like this isn't. We're joyful. We're in gratitude, and all those things were highlighted, but it was really just about the joyfulness of connection and love. And even with, like I said, with the photographer, with Ali'i, who played the ukulele for us and even played,
Yeah.
us, we sent him our song, which we love Faith Hill's song, Breathe. And I was
Oh,
like,
wow.
I have no idea how anybody could do this on a ukulele, but, I'll just send it. And
Yeah.
man, he nailed it.
Yeah. Becky's
Oh my
ability
God.
to find talent.
Yeah.
That's really impressive.
Oh,
because the people that you work with, the teams you put together, are really, really talented people.
yeah. I mean, we even got flowers
Yeah.
after the wedding. She
Yeah, so we
skipped
had our
the-
reception after the fact, and just actually a week ago, I think.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
we're still on the high of
And
that.
so I ordered the same flowers to be sent here so I could wear them in the reception.
Wow.
And so,
I still
yeah,
have
it's-
goosebumps from Breathe and Faith Hill. Not even kidding. What a great song. And just, the
Yeah.
fact that they could pull that off.
Oh, it was unbelievable.
And mentioning Becky, some may not know this, but she's got a psychological background in helping people, production and theatrics, and so much more that all come into play here. And I think that's why you felt the energy, you felt like you had it all together, didn't have to worry about anything. How did you tell your friends and family after the ceremony?
Actually, I think we told almost everybody beforehand,
Mhm.
but then because they knew we were
yeah,
doing it.
they knew that we were.
But one funny story we just found out, literally this last week. We were home visiting my family in Massachusetts, and it was to celebrate us being married as well as my birthday, which was just on the 30th. And two of my dearest friends came down from Rhode Island and Vermont to meet up with us, and they saw the photo that's back there on the shared invitation wedding album, and they were like, who are these friends that showed up with them? We didn't get invited. We had to reassure them. I said, that's who married us. That's the person who played the music. That's the photographer. And that's the person who's married his husband who shot all the photos. I'm like, they feel like great friends now, but I promise you, we didn't invite anybody. It was just them. But it was so fun that photo just captured the moment, honestly, about how we felt to be married with these people around us. And, and honestly, our families just were like, oh my gosh, this is like the best photo that captures it.
There's a line from an old Carpenter song, We've Only Just Begun. And part of it is, we're in this together. You are. But in that ceremony, you all were in it together. That's what it sounds like. It's like new friends all together celebrating a new union.
One of the things I found amazing was Oi'i and how, he's providing background music and it's alive and he's flowing with the energies of what's happening. He knows just when to sing a little louder or sing a little more or do something. And he just did such an amazing job of the flow. And then literally, I think it was when we kissed and it was finalized that he did breathe.
Yeah.
And I was like, I got chills from like, oh man, I'm like, and I couldn't believe he had even learned it because I didn't know if he would have. And I didn't want to put pressure on anybody to do that, but it was so sweet. And then when we were getting photos and we were having a blast, he actually played Three Non-Blondes, What's Going On? And like, I didn't know that I love that song. And we actually started singing it from the rocks during the photo shoot. And it was so much fun.
Yeah.
Wow.
And then, I mean, Jen and I now, every time we're like, anything is happening, we're like, oh, and a kiss, because Matt would just say, okay, look this way.
My husband is known for his and a kiss. You kiss a lot during your photos. He makes sure of that. And that's so funny.
Just amazing.
And it was just great. So now it's become a thing. And a kiss. So now I think I texted you that in one of the photos, Becky. I think I said, and a kiss when it was your
anniversary pic.
Your anniversary that came up on FaceTime. Or post. And you guys were kissing and I put underneath and a kiss.
Thank you, both of you, for sharing your special day with us. And Becky, thanks for everything you do to make everything special. SimpleKonaBeachWeddings.com. Got a question? Want to just plan something extra special? Anything to add, Becky?
I was just going to say, I thought we had an hour today, Steve. This may be.
I don't think so.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry about that. I thought we did. That was in my notes.
Now you're making me wonder. So I'm going to double check. But no.
Okay.
Well, we can go for another half hour if you want. We could speak endlessly about how amazing it was.
I don't have this here, but I was going to say, if we got another half hour, we'll marry somebody else if we can. Either way, what an unbelievable day. I'm still stuck on the turtle. And honestly, I'm going to Google that and see there's got to be a meaning behind the turtle in a relationship.
Well, the turtle had the number 29 on it, and that was my father's number when he played football, and it was the number when my parents.
Wait a minute. What do you mean number 29?
The scientists mark the turtles to keep track of where they go, and so they scratch a number onto their shell, that they keep track of where they migrate, where they are, keep track of our turtle population. So I didn't know. I forgot about that. You told me about
I'm far from the expert in numerology, but I want, and you can look this up. The number 11 is a number that essentially signifies the right move. And how do I know that? If you add, I moved and I wondered if I made the right choice. And if you add up the three numbers in my address, it comes up to 11. I talked to a numerologist, and 9 plus 2, 29 is 11. And that's there. Right. There it is.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, 29 was when my sister got married. 29 was my dad's number. And
your parents' wedding anniversary.
My parents' wedding anniversary is
29. So
it just shows up all over the place.
It was like Beck's dad.
Oh yeah, he had
turned
passed
up
away
on the beach with the turtle.
Yeah.
I can't say this enough. Literally, as a bride, we have daydreams about it. I didn't know what to expect. I knew it was going to be fun. I knew it was going to be special, but absolutely every moment was magic.
My gosh. Just what you shared about the number, like now I'm getting it even more and more. Like they say, meant to be. You can't even put an end to the period at the end of that sentence. Oh my gosh. Thank you for sharing. Just so special, really. And you did it on my birthday, and I appreciate that too.
Hey, how could you have known? This was perfect timing. Yeah.
There's like synergy all over. SimpleKonaBeachWeddings.com. Thank you, Bex and Jen, for sharing, and Becky for being here today. Truly appreciate it.
Thanks so much.
Thank you. We'll be right back.
Broadcasting from the business capital of the world, this is the Podcast Business News Network.
Hi, this is Terry Crews, actor, former football player, game show host, father of 5, and all-around big dude. I'm also an expert on drama. I know all kinds of drama. There's the good kind that comes with having a house full of kids. There's the bad kind like season-ending injuries. There's the necessary kind like having an agent in Hollywood. And there's silly drama like the drama around my percolating pectorals. And then there's the drama you can skip.
Skip the drama that comes with not having your high school diploma or equivalency. Find free adult education classes near you and finish your high school diploma. Visit finishyourdiploma.org.
Or text diploma to 97779. Message and data rates may apply. Reply STOP to opt out. That's diploma to 97779. And leave the drama to actors like me.
Brought to you by the Dollar General Literacy Foundation and the Ad Council.